Health Chat is sponsored by Buell Regional Health Foundation.
A healthy relationship is one that's built in honesty and trust and transparency, and really does set boundaries and wants both sides to succeed. And it's important to realize that unhealthy relationships can lead to forms of abuse and abuse cycles. They're built in peer pressure, manipulation, and control and power. You can find yourself in an unhealthy relationship due to a power imbalance or sexual aggression, or being vulnerable for something, looking for something that somebody's going to give you for the wrong reason. Having those imbalances in power, that grooming, being able to be manipulated and not be able to trust the right people. Grooming is a process used by predators, used by exploiters to create a sense of a false trust, where they will manipulate you, they will get you used to certain things. They'll be very affectionate at first, very forthcoming, very open, and what appears to be honest, but eventually it's going to turn very, very sinister, very mean and cruel, where they will outwardly abuse you and degrade you to where you have no self-esteem or self-worth left. Again, when you find yourself in an unhealthy relationship, or you are becoming used to them, you really lose that self-awareness, you really lose that self-esteem, that self-worth, and you lose your sense of who you are and what you deserve as a person. And once you've lost that self-respect, it's very hard to get it back, and that's where the depression and drug use and abuse can come from, and that can last for a very long time. Kids that are looking for something that they might not have, or they might not think they have, and again, they create that imbalance of power. They're seeking that popularity, that status, reputation, and they're putting themselves out there to make those bad decisions and to not think through what they're doing because they want attention or affection or something that they're not getting or that they don't think they're getting. So they need to really focus on being self-aware and having some competencies and some skills to really rely on and fall back on, to just trust themselves and make really good decisions moving forward. Social media has been a big problem, a big challenge for parents, for youth, for teachers, for everybody really. The lack of supervision, the lack of knowledge of what really goes on these applications and who these kids are being exposed to, the information that they're giving out about themselves. Really, again, seeking that attention, being vulnerable, and also not having supervision and not knowing what you're getting into, the information, and who you're really talking to or potentially meeting in person because of who you think that you're talking to. To really protect yourself as a youth or young adult, you really need to be self-aware. There's really competencies and things to develop and protective factors. Surround yourself with good people, good friends that really want the best for you, that will look out for you, and be competent in making really good decisions, be competent in being responsible, and really take pride in things like that, looking out for you and your friends. That's just so important. Know what your kids are doing on their phones, online. I really think most kids shouldn't have their phones at night. It should be down in the kitchen or somewhere else in a central location. Just really, really understand the risks and dangers that your kids face every day having their phone and being able to access social media. When I sum up talking to kids and this presentation, I really want them to focus on long-term goals and those competencies, being able to make decisions, use logic, and really respect themselves, respect their bodies, respect their friends, and their partners as well, respect their parents. It's so hard to go down a rabbit hole of bad decisions, and I really focus on getting kids to think, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What about 10 years? Because good decisions take a lot of time to build, but bad decisions can really happen fast.